Okay, next chapter. Organizations I was involved with. The Brownies, Ginny and Patty. That's adorable. In grade school, I was a Brownie along with my sister Ginny and later became a Girl Scout. Ginny and I had matching Brownie uniforms and Mom had a picture taken of us together. I already showed you the picture. In Girl Scouts, I worked hard to get badges. I've always been a badge sort of person, trying to get all I could. I was in a Girl Scout play in 7th grade where I played the father of the star, who was the daughter of the scout leader. She was good and deserved her part, and later went into acting as a career. We were best friends throughout 7th grade. Sean Dervey. Since our high school building included 7th through 12th grades, I've always considered them as one. We didn't call 7th and 8th grades middle school or junior high. They were all part of high school. Wellsville High School is the same high school my siblings and parents attended. Mom and Dad were both very active and involved. A couple of teachers they had were still teaching when I was there. Mom was the junior prom queen, worked on the newspaper staff, was a cheerleader, and was in dramatics. That's only a partial list. Dad was a boxer and was on the football team, newspaper staff, track team, and anything Mom was in. What a pair, a wonderful pair. In 7th grade, I was in the 7th grade choir in the junior orchestra. I had free weekly violin lessons with our orchestra leader, Mr. Adalbert Perga, from 6th to 8th grade. He was an incredible teacher and would have been instructing at a college. He turned the offers down, but his love was teaching and growing a love for string instruments. He played a mean violin. In 8th grade, I continued in the choir and orchestra. I quit playing the viola at the end of the 8th grade because I wanted to twirl a baton. I began twirling a little in 6th grade, just whatever Dad could teach me. He had been a drum major at one time. In 7th and 8th grade, I became serious about it, and at the end of 8th grade, tried out for the school majorettes. I was chosen as a substitute, meaning I twirled when someone couldn't, and I marched in the Memorial Day parade. No one ever missed, so I didn't sub until a girl moved during the middle of 9th grade. Then I became a full majorette. I went to twirling camps and spent hours every day twirling my baton. I fought a fire baton. Oh, this makes more sense. I bought a fire baton, and Dad let me twirl it only when he was standing there. He put gas into an orange juice can. I dipped the end of the fire baton in the can, and Dad lit the ends and watched me until the fire burned out. It didn't take long to burn out, and Dad didn't want to stand there watching me forever, so I didn't twirl it as often as I wanted. My bedroom was over the living room, and I twirled in my room, driving everyone downstairs crazy every time I dropped the baton, which was often. In the middle of my senior year, I gave up twirling until I went to Rick's. I twirled with a marching band for 2 years. In 9th grade, I belonged to the National Junior Honor Society. That was the only year my grades were good enough to be a member. In the society, if the society only counted math, I would have been at the top of the group. I was a homeroom officer, secretary, was in intramurals, and belonged to junior dramatics. I liked how they call it dramatics. In 10th grade, I was a majorette, was in intramurals, French club, and future teachers club. As a junior and senior, I was still a majorette, still in French club and future teachers club, and was part of the radio announcers club. That's cool. That meant that when my turn came around, I gave the school announcements over the loudspeakers in the morning. I was on both the junior and senior play committees and the junior and senior prom committees. Because my mom and dad's involvement with the Masons, Dad was a master mason at the Blue Lodge and Eastern Star, I wanted to join the girls' organization, Junior Stars. To get into Junior Stars, first an application had to be made. Then I attended a meeting where the Junior Stars looked me over, asked a few questions, and then secretly voted whether they wanted to accept me. I don't remember going through all of that, but apparently I did because I was accepted. When I was initiated, I wore a beautiful dress that Mom had made for me. She took a beautiful dress apart using the skirt only that was full, colorful, and silky. She added a green satin top to it to make the most elegant dress for me. I had an experience once that turned me away from Junior Stars. The secret voting was done with a wooden box that a person slipped their hand into on one side, chose a black cube or a white ball, slipped it through the hole, and dropped it into a drawer. Because of the shape of the token, choosing A cube or a ball was done by feel without looking at it. After everyone secretly voted, a woman in the front of the room opened the drawer of the box and announced whether the candidate was accepted into the organization. If even one black cube was in the drawer, the candidate was rejected, hence the term blackballed, although we used a cube. Here's the blackball ballot box. One night we had 3 girls from Belmont, a town near ours, that wanted to join us. I was in the back of the room because my position in Junior Stars was like a secretary position. No one could come into the room unless they passed by me and gave me a password. The girls waited outside the room while we secretly voted. When the first round of voting finished, one of the girls had been given a black cube. The woman in the front from the Eastern Star then talked to us to explain how serious blackballing someone was. We voted again. I could actually hear the clunk of the cube and the roll of the ball as the other girls voted. I heard who dropped the black cube. We were talked to again with the hope whoever was voting negatively would reconsider. Then we had the last vote. Again, I heard the cube drop. I didn't believe it. The girl who voted against one of the Belmont girls was the daughter of the woman from Eastern Star. In casual conversations after the meeting, I found out she didn't even know any of the girls. That was one of the meanest things I have experienced, and it sure reinforced what blackballing is. I joined 4-H as a senior. I entered several of my sewing projects in the county fair. I was chosen to represent the county at the state fair in Syracuse, New York. And then here's what looks like a pin that says Home Economics. All right, that's it.